The host of Good Morning America and former New York Giants player Michael Strahan went to space recently. He flew on Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, which launched the former athlete to the edge of space. When Strahan returned, the Origin's door was opened by Jeff Bezos, and everyone on board was welcomed back. Be sure to stick around to learn more about Strahan going to space, as well as the latest NFL news. First up, Strahan goes to space. Strahan, along with Laura Shepard, the daughter of Alan Shepard, were launched into space aboard the Blue Origin. The ship is the first rocket ship of the space company of the same name. The company is funded by Bezos. After returning back to Earth, Strahan said he was eager to go back. Strahan tweeted that touchdown has a new meaning after getting off of the Blue Origin, also saying that the entire ordeal was amazing. If Bezos launches another rocket into space, perhaps Strahan can return to a zero-gravity environment. Next, Elijah Moore placed on injury reserve. Elijah Moore is a rookie for the New York Jets. The wide receiver was put into the injury reserve following a quadriceps injury. Due to his injury, Moore will be out of the next 3 Jets games, a blow to the team's already struggling offense. Besides Moore, the other offensive players, Corey Davis, Tevin Coleman, and Michael Carter, are all out due to various reasons. The Jets coach, Robert Saleh, has been optimistic, though, hoping Moore will be back in time to help the team play against the Saints. Up next, Julio Jones will play against the Jaguars. On the opposite side of the spectrum, Julio Jones will be playing for the Titans again following his hamstring injury. Jones aggravated a hamstring injury during practice back in November and was forced to miss 3 games due to the injury. Jones is healed up, however, and will rejoin the Titans as a veteran wideout in their upcoming game against the Jaguars. Jones has been struggling with injuries all throughout this latest season, but perhaps he'll be able to avoid aggravating anything further. Now, Deebo Samuel returns to the 49ers. 49ers wide receiver Samuel returns to the field like Jones to help the 49ers play against the Bengals. He is one of the most versatile offensive players, and his return to the 49ers will surely have an impact on their upcoming game against the Bengals. He had previously been out for a groin injury, but was cleared to join practice in a limited capacity. He's now predicted to take 1 or 2 weeks off, according to his coach. Next, we'll talk about a younger, more up-and-coming football player named Bryce Young. Young is a quarterback for Alabama, and on the 11th of December, he won the Heisman Award. The Heisman Award is the highest award a college-level football player can achieve. This season is his very first, giving his win all the more prestige. By winning such an achievement so early into his career, hopefully we can expect to see Young play in a more professional capacity. Now, the Broncos honoring Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas, a wide receiver for the Denver Broncos, passed away unexpectedly just 2 days ago. According to reports, the 33-year-old likely passed away from previous medical issues. He was found dead in his home. The Broncos have set out to honor the wide receiver's memory at their game against the Lions. Broncos players will have a number 88 decal on the sides of their helmets. Likewise, there will be a logo with Thomas's number on the sidelines, and there will be a statue of the player at the Ring of Fame Plaza, where fans can pay their respects to the late Thomas. Another player who is currently unable to play is Brandon Staley. Staley is currently on the COVID reserve list, and he won't be cleared to play in time for the Chargers game against the Giants. Staley has been on the list since he tested positive for the disease. In anticipation for the game, Williams has taken Staley's place with the Chargers. The Chargers are coming off a win against the Bengals, and in close competition against the Chiefs. Hopefully, Williams can assist the Chargers against the Chiefs in this close race. Next up, the Texans have announced their decision to have Davis Mills be the starting quarterback for the team for the rest of the 2021 season. According to the Texans coach David Culley, Mills will give the team the best chance to win. The news didn't sit well with the veteran starter Tyrod Taylor. Taylor didn't assist the Texans much in their game against the Colts, a game they lost. This certainly gives some weight to Culley's claim, but we'll have to wait and see just how well the rookie Mills does as the season comes to an end. So far, we've covered things like Strahan going to the edge of outer space, plenty of players out for injuries, and some replacements on different NFL teams. Players like Moore are currently out of the game, while players like Deebo Samuel and Julio Jones are returning. There's still plenty of news to cover over the closing 2021 season, however, so be sure to stay tuned to learn the latest NFL news. Kyle Hamilton joining the NFL draft. Kyle Hamilton is currently a safety for Notre Dame. The college, however, has announced that Hamilton plans on entering the 2022 NFL draft. Hamilton's currently considered one of the top college players. He has played in 7 games this season and posted 35 tackles during the 2021 season. Hamilton announced that he, however, won't be playing the January 1st Fiesta Bowl against Oklahoma State. If Kyle Hamilton does plan to get into the draft, he has until January 17th to file his declaration papers. Grambling State hires Hugh Jackson as its next football coach. Hugh Jackson has had plenty of jobs during his coaching career. Jackson has coached both the Raiders and the Browns and will now coach Grambling State. He will coach the college for 4 years. Jackson had previously been an assistant coach for Cincinnati until he became a head coach in Cleveland for the Browns. Jackson has never been a college coach, although he was an offensive coordinator until he entered the pro leagues. Next, we'll talk about another player who's out due to injuries. The Steelers outside linebacker T.J. Watt was sidelined during the Steelers game against the Vikings because of a groin injury. He was ruled out during the third quarter of the game, although he was seen without his helmet during the second quarter. After the game, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin had only said Watt had suffered from a groin injury. The Vikings ultimately won the game with a 23-point lead on the Steelers. Perhaps if Watt hadn't been injured, the game would have gone differently. Another rookie who's looking to take a big opportunity is the Chargers wide receiver rookie Josh Palmer. The Chargers are scheduled to face off against the Giants on the 12th. With the veteran Chargers receiver Keenan Allen being out due to a COVID test, there's been plenty of debate as to who will replace him in the upcoming game. A likely candidate is Mike Williams. However, another potential candidate is Josh Palmer. Palmer is a rookie but has shown promise throughout his career with 15 receptions and landing a touchdown. There has been some speculation around whether Palmer will step up, but we'll have to wait until the matchup with the Giants. Derrick Henry set to return by playoffs. Derrick Henry is currently one of the most dominant forces in the NFL and is the star running back for the Titans. However, Henry was forced off the field after he broke his foot over a month ago. Since breaking his foot, Henry has been in rehab. Rehab has apparently been going incredible for the athlete, and he said he's set to return to the Titans for the playoffs if the team is able to shoehorn themselves in. Otherwise, it's possible that Henry could return in Week 18. Despite these claims, however, there hasn't been any firm date confirmed for Henry's return. Ron Rivera responds to Mike McCarthy's promise. Mike McCarthy, head coach of the Dallas Cowboys, had a bold speech to make at a news conference. McCarthy claimed that it was guaranteed that the Cowboys would beat the Washington football team they're set to play off against. This speech was spread wide because of just how bold it is. However, Ron Rivera, the head coach of the Washington team, responded to McCarthy's promise. Rivera said that the claim wasn't for the press, but was instead for his own team. According to Rivera, he was simply trying to get into the head of the Washington football team, claiming that the whole Cowboys speech was a mistake. So there you have it, the latest news in the NFL. The 2021 season is coming to a close, and there is plenty of competition. Players have been injured, coaches have been swapped, and rookies are looking to establish themselves in the league. Before the season ends, it's certain we can expect to see some more exciting things. So what do you think? Has this been a good season? Comment down below, and thank you for watching.